let's go.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Cane Nation? Yes, Lord. Coach back in the building. We're here to make it happen, man. Have a good time and see what's going on in the building, man. Glad to be back. Glad to be in the captain's chair and talking about my beloved Miami Hurricanes, who are currently 6-0, just coming off a bye week and getting ready to take on the Louisville Cardinals up in Louisville. Real quick, Gil says, Coach, you still answered my question from 2 lives ago. Bro, I'm sorry. What was your question? And I got you. What was your question? I apologize. LV says, Coach, you may need the referee on South Coast Cane channel. I don't know what they got going on over there, but guess what? I got it right here. I'm ready to throw the flag. Whenever I need to throw the flag, let me know, LMV. We throw the flag at the problem, and we'll call 15-yard penalty, delayed game, man, on the home team. Let's make it happen. I appreciate it. Also, anything's everything. Disco Coach and the dogs. All right. Shard in the building. Appreciate it. Brandon Brown. I like you got on some skates. Let's go. Hope y'all like the new intro. Appreciate it. Brandon Brown, number love. And also, I like Miami to cover the spread. LMV in here with laughing, and she got a thumbs up. I love it. So let's go ahead and talk about, P-Lo, glad to have you back, brother. I appreciate it. I am glad to be back. I feel good. Feel great. We're going to make this thing happen. And ready to talk about these Miami Hurricanes. So, P-Lo, appreciate you for the support and love, brother. Central Texas Cane, what's good, Coach? I'll see you next weekend. Yes, we'll be down there for the Canes and Florida State, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, we'll be down there, make it happen. And we might have to knock Chief Osceola off of Chief Osceola off of Renegade. That's what it's called. Knock him off of Renegade. We make it happen. Well, let's get straight into this thing. Now I know everything looks good, sounds good. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's talk about these Miami Hurricanes. For those that don't know, Coach has been out for a couple of weeks since the Ball State game. Then we played Virginia Tech. We played Cal, had a bye week, and now we're here getting ready to play Louisville. I want to kind of go back a little bit, talk about Virginia Tech, talk about the Cal game, and then talk about, of course, this upcoming game this week. And I titled this, Miami Hurricanes Must Make a Statement versus Louisville. And I firmly believe that. I believe that if you look at our schedule and you look at who we played Florida. We beat them convincingly. Not a problem. 41-17. On the right track, man. Miami Hurricanes coming out just what people expected. Definitely what I expected. We play a Florida A&M. Shout out to the HBCUs in the world. Much love. I am a product of a HBCU right there at my Hampton University. So I'm always giving them their love. But unfortunately, they couldn't match up with us, and we beat them 56-9. Ball State, 62-0. South Florida, a little rocky at first, but no big deal. End up beating them 50-15. Then we get to Virginia Tech, and boy, we win that by the hair on our chinny chin chin. Literally, the hair on our chinny chin chin. Okay? Last second play gets down. They say the ball fell out, all of that good stuff. And then we go to Cal. We play them tough, come back from a huge deficit to win that thing at the end by 1 point. Now, why I say Louisville is a statement game, because although we're ranked number 6 right now in the country, does it feel, I'm just asking this question, does it feel like we deserve that 6th ranking based on how we won those last 2 games and the little bit of hiccup we had with South Florida at the beginning? I'm just posing questions here. I said this, y'all know I keep it, as they say, 100 about my program. We 6-0. I love it. I ain't got no hate in my heart. I'm ready to rock and roll. However, we played a Virginia Tech, which some people thought that was going to be a rough game. Cal came out and had a great game playing against us, and they executed until they couldn't anymore. And those 2 games, I thought, the Virginia Tech and Cal game, for a team in which we have, and I know you're going to go through some ups and downs and some adversity, but that adversity was just a little too close for me. I mean, a little too close, right? I mean, we're talking about a penalty call versus the Cal game that could have went the other way. We lose that game. A call at the end of the game that said, oh, he caught the ball, or inconclusive evidence in the video replay, and we lose that game. And now we're 4-2. To me, we left both calls in the hands of the referee. And fortunately, it went our way. That's football as well. But I don't think we can withstand any more of those type of games. We had 2 adverse games that we fought through, won those games. That's enough lesson learned right now for me for a season, for the kind of season we want to have. For the kind of season we want to have. We're going into Louisville, who may be the toughest opponent, in essence, that we should face. We should have beat VTech convincingly. We should have beat Cal convincingly. But we can't come in and play Louisville to the wire. We got to make a statement that say we belong, that we belong. We're not winning games because, maybe leave it out the referee's hands. And that's what I'm saying about my beloved Miami Hurricanes, is that when it comes to Louisville, we got to slap them across the face. We got to bury them in the dirt, not 6 feet, 8 feet under. We got to treat them how we treated Florida. We have to treat them how we treated Florida. And if you look at Louisville right now, they are currently, let me see here. They're currently sitting at 4-2, which we were this close to being a 4-2 program. All right. And could have hurt us tremendously. However, I still think we're a better team than what we have played by far. And I saw an interview with Restrepo clearly stating that we have not played our best football yet. And I don't think we have. However, we got to play better. We got to be able to get on top of these teams and blow them out the water. And that's how I look at it. All right. So we can't sit up here and play with these people. So when I look at Louisville and I look at what they have going on in regards, right now their quarterback he's throwing decent. I mean, he's a 63% thrower. He has 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, 9 sacks. Can we get to him? Sure. But they do a pretty decent job at this point. 9 sacks is not outrageous, not crazy, but they do a decent job protecting him. We got to be able to find a way to get to this guy. Now, the running back has 59 carries for 508 yards so far and 3 tubs. So if you look at their running back room, they actually put up some good yards. They're already at 1,000 combined as entire rushing unit. They're already at 1,000 yards combined as a rushing unit. But when you look at Miami, in essence, what are we combined as a rushing unit? Exactly the same, 1,103 yards. They have 1,023 yards. So we're just a little bit ahead of them. But we got to do a better job in that sense. Our biggest rusher right now is Damian Martinez with 292 yards rushing. And that right there, I'm not really comfortable with. I think we have to do a better job. Think about what I'm about to tell you. Our leading rusher has 292. Now, I know we split a lot of carries with Fletcher. Jordan Lyle and Fletcher. We all kind of even, right? Kind of running back by committee. 292 Martinez, 239 Jordan Lyle, 223 Mark Fletcher. Okay. With them, they have the one guy in Isaac Brown with 508. The other guys are at 169 and 160 with Kewan Brown and Duke Watson. But I think that's super important. It's super important that we make sure we do that. Also, from the receiving standpoint, Ja'Cory Brooks, hometown kid. He's from Miami, played at Booker T, went to IMG, was at Alabama, and then transferred to Louisville. He is their go-getter, 30 catches for 572 yards. Okay. So if he's at 30 catches, 572 yards, and our guy is Restrepo with 32 catches, 585. So very even in that sense. But I think we have more receiver weapons than they have. We can't allow them to feel like they're in this game. And that's important. We can't let Louisville feel that they're in this game. And what I will say about Cal, I made this equivalent to Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson was feared. But when he got out of jail and he fought Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield, they were not afraid of him. And that's what made those fights so much tougher. They were not afraid of Mike Tyson. You could see the fear in the eyes of Mike Tyson's opponents prior to him going to jail or prison, rather. The Miami Hurricanes, Cal didn't flinch. VTech necessarily didn't flinch. Them teams we played before, they flinched. These teams, Florida flinched. Those two teams didn't flinch, and we still pulled it off. We have to make Louisville flinch and say, you don't belong here. We need to go to Louisville, as they call it, the Ville, and take their heart out their chest immediately. Can't come in here jabbing. We got to bust their head immediately. And that's how I feel. Shout out to Corey Chancellor for the $1.99. Thank you so much here for the super sticker, I believe it is. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Right? Oh, super chat. Super chat at $1.99. Just didn't leave a comment. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. All right. Charleston Preston said, welcome back, Coach. Thought you was on a road trip looking for the Oracle. Man, speaking of the Oracle, I wish and I pray that somebody knows what the Oracle is, a.k.a. Miss Cynthia Wilcox. She's a staple here on the program. And every time somebody brings her name up, I must play her segment when she calls in. And here's the Oracle for those that don't know. It's been all season. I've not talked to her since before the spring game, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been months. And I miss her. I don't know where she is. So if anybody knows Miss Wilcox, Cynthia Wilcox, I believe she lives in Miami. I'm just telling you what she said publicly. So I hope she doesn't mind me saying this again, but she had a daughter that went to the University of Miami, she said, and she went to school in Alabama. So if anybody can email me or give me any information on Ms. Wilcox, I would greatly appreciate it. Tell her to call me, email me, whatever the case may be. And here's her segment.
Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way. We're all here to do what we're all here to do. Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Shout out to the Oracle in the building. And there she is, man. So hopefully somebody can put eyes on her, at least give me some information about her. But I have not seen her in quite some time, so I don't know what to say. So all prayers and well wishing and everything for the Oracle in the building. Appreciate it. I threw the phone number up here as well, 862-799-9956. Please feel free to call in, start the queue. I want to talk to the Cane fans here about the Miami Hurricanes and how you feel. There's been a lot of questions, so forth and so on. Let me check Gil out. He left his statement. All right, here we go. You think we're having a problem with our defense because our LBs keep playing in between the tackles. That's why Cal kept getting those trick plays. And plus, we kept playing 4-3 instead of cover 2 nickel. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say to you to answer your question, Gil. I don't know. I really can't say that. Trick plays are what they are. I mean, they work when they work, and when they don't, it's bad. I think it comes down to sometimes when you get in those situations, you get into what they call panic ball or hero ball, where when you're down, players get out of the scheme of things and they start feeling like they have to do everything in order to win instead of playing within the scheme of the game. And so that can actually be detrimental to your team because now you're doing things that are not typically of what you do. You're starting to overrun plays because you feel like they're getting outside. And that's how teams beat you, because they're using your strength against you. Oh, you want to play fast this way? Well, we'll misdirection you back this way. You think it's the same pass, but now we're going to run this wheel route up the sideline, or we're going to do a couple of different things. I know we had a couple of guys out. Of course, Ruben Bain was out for the first, 5 games due to soft tissue injury. However, he came back. He was a little rusty. I think he only had, one assisted and 1 solo tackle in that game against Cal. And that's that's not typical for him. So he had a lot of rust to knock off. Then we go into a bye week. So it'll be very interesting to see how Ruben Bain plays. But Tyler Barron has come in and done a great job. Tyler Barron currently leads the team right now with 4.5 sacks. As I look at these sacks right here, Tyler Barron with 4.5, Simeon Barrow with 3.5, Elijah Austin with 2.5, Maui Noah with 2, Malik Bryan with 1.5, Mesidor with 1.5, Jaden Harris, coming out of DB spot with 1.5, and then Justin Scott with 1, and Raul Aguirre, Popo with 1, and so forth. So, and right now, Ruben Bain sits at a half a sack for the entire season. So think about it, with him being healthy, we would have probably been way more. So we totally right now have a total of 20 sacks on the season. And I think it'll be a lot more than that with his addition. So I say all that to say, that when you look at it, it may seem that way. To answer part two, Coach, I watched it kept using the 3 LBs and kept getting trapped in between the line. Yeah, but it's also a personnel matchup with tight ends and so forth and so on. I can't answer that. I can't answer why they did what they did. Maybe the analytics says so. Maybe their scouting of Cal says so. I can't really do it. I haven't had a chance to go back yet and do the good, bad, and ugly, but I promise you I will get the good, bad, and uglies out for the Cal VTech game for Miami. And I'm definitely going to do one for the Louisville game coming up here. So I'll get those out due to me being in the hospital. I couldn't do them, of course, but I will get them, and I will have a chance to truly analyze, and maybe I can give you a little bit more insight on that question. But again, 862-799-9956. Talking Canes football here on Canes Talk Live. Now, shout out to all the people in the chat. Coach, when you going to talk Hurricane? Well, I'm talking Hurricanes. Where y'all at? Get on the phone and let's make it happen. 862-799-9956. Stop playing. All right, here we go. Anything says 10,000 people and only 3 likes. What the F y'all can do better than that? Yeah, come on, man. Y'all got to hit the like button. Now, I know my algorithm is a little bit out of whack right now because as my analytics says, as I look at analytics, 80% of the people that watch the show are not subscribed. It clearly shows you that. So when you do shows consistently, regardless if you're subscribed to a channel or not, it'll show up in your feed. But because I've been gone 3 weeks, guess what? The algorithm said, peace to the gods, I'm out of here. That's why we only got 80 people. And probably most of you guys are subscribed to the channel. And I thank you. So when you subscribe and hit the notification bell, regardless of what's going on, it'll let you back into the algorithm. That's why that's so important. So please go ahead and hit the algorithm and make it happen. Hey, Miss Carrie, how you doing, baby? Says, hey, Coach, welcome back. Love, Lyman. Yes. I'll be seeing y'all real soon, Miss Carrie. Really soon. Really soon. Sooner than you think, believe it or not. But Miss Curry, much love and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support while I was out. Miss Curry, I appreciate you so much. Guiliano Vergara says, let's go, miss you, Coach. I appreciate it. Real quick, Miss Curry, I look a little thinner, Miss Curry. When you saw me, I had all beard and I was all looking crazy, had all kind of stuff. I think Coach look a little thinner right now, Miss Curry, huh? I went to Weight Watchers. I love it. But yeah, we'll be back in the building here shortly and make it happen. But like I said, when it comes to the Miami Hurricanes, they got a lot going on. And we're going to do our pregame and postgame as well this Saturday. I think the kickoff is 12 noon, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what the line is for the Miami-Louisville game as well. Here we go. The line for them right now is only 4 points. And this is why I said it's a statement game. 4 points. Think about what I'm about to tell you. 4 points. We're a 4-point favorite. That's not even a touchdown. The number 6th ranked team is only 4 points. 4 points. Favorite. Come on, y'all. Come on. Is Louisville even ranked? I don't even think they're ranked. That's why I said we got to make a statement this week. We got to whoop these people by 25 at least. We got to whoop them by 25 at least, at minimum. Yeah, bet the spread. I'm no gambling expert, so y'all don't go out there and blame me if you go out there and lose your money now. However, 4 points is an insult. And this is why I say Miami has to take the lead and make a statement this week. Winning the game is different. Blowing somebody out is what you want. Blowing somebody out is exactly what you want in this game. Right. And for Louisville not to be all that, for 4-point differential as of right now, that's bad. And it's probably not going to get bigger. It'll probably get smaller, 3.5 by game time. Well, today is Wednesday, so they may drop it to 3.5, maybe 3 by game time. I don't know. But guys, come on, y'all. Come on. That's bad business. So as my Miami Hurricanes and Restrepo said, we got to make it happen. We got to make things happen. Man, y'all ain't calling in. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I'm about to go on and dip then. I'm just tell you that. I came on, we did 20 minutes of a monologue, and that's what it is. Real quick, he said that's all motivation they need to handle their business. Yeah, I'm ranked number 6 in the nation. That is my motivation. I should be ranked 4. I should be ranked this. I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at the college ranking right now. You got Ohio State that lost. You got a Georgia that's lost. And they ranked higher to an undefeated. Think about this. We sitting in the middle of Ohio State, Georgia, undefeated Miami. Alabama would have lost to a Vanderbilt think about this. Alabama lost to a Vanderbilt right underneath us. LSU would have lost, and then Iowa State ranked 9. So right now, you got to make a statement. You can't just, and the reason we probably didn't jump them because of how we beat Cal and how we beat Virginia Tech. You got to go out here and dominate these teams. If you want to be the Miami of the old, huh? You know, I like to play my song. What my song at? What my back in the day song? Here we go. I think this is it. Been off this machine for a minute. Hold up.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Back in the days, if we want to be the Miami of back in the days, you got to dominate these folks. You can't sit up here and play with them and win games. Yeah, that happens in football. But think about it. We had a little rocky road at the beginning with USF. Shouldn't even been like that. We ended up beating them 50-15, but still. Then you go out here and you struggle with a VTech. And you go out here and you struggle with a Cal. Well, we come back with a Cal, but still you struggle with a Cal. Come on now. Come on. They want us to be good. We got to give the people what they want. And that's all I'm saying at the end of the day. You got to give the people what they want. And that's how I look at it. I mean, you look at an undefeated Pittsburgh, ranked number 20th. Undefeated Indiana, ranked number 16th. Undefeated BYU, 13th. Undefeated Iowa State, 9th. And an undefeated Miami. Undefeated Miami, ranked 6th. Now, I know we had a bye week, so it did nothing to help us. But this week, Louisville got to pay. They got to pay, and they got to pay dearly. Dearly. Can't go in here and play with these people, right? Can't go in here and play with them. And then look at the teams they lost to. They lost to Notre Dame, 31-24, and they lost to SMU, 24-27. So both of those losses were a touchdown. So they've only lost both games by only 7 points each game, 14 points total. So we got to go in here and make a statement. We got to make a statement. And they haven't really, the people that they've played, they've lost to. The people that they played of significance are SMU and a Notre Dame. They lost those games, and they about to play us. So we got to make sure we get them the business. Ain't no ifs, ands, and maybes about it. Now, let's talk a little Cam Ward as a way for callers to call in, 862-799-9956. As I look at Cam Ward, and I looked at Cam Ward's stats, right now he's thrown 20 touchdowns. He has 5 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he has, 5 interceptions. So, and 8 sacks. So with those 5 interceptions, it's a good ratio, 20-5. I ain't really tripping. But what I looked at with Cam Ward, I said this before, and I just made a note of an observation. All right, we got to call in. Give me 1 second. Call in and make this last point, and I'll bring you on. What I said with Cam Ward is magical, right? The gift and the curse. He out here Brett Favre. See if he still got it. However, some of the holding on and waiting for the big plays can hurt you. His confidence, one thing about being confident, and I'm saying this, and I'm walking through this with a fine-tooth comb and some kid gloves. I don't want Cam not to be Cam, but I also want Cam to understand the check down is there. It's usually right there. Boom, just take it, give it down, make it happen. But what he does with when he improvises is great. But those will eventually come back and hurt you. And it did actually against Cal when he threw that interception back across his body. Take what they give us. Let's get down the line. However, you can't have a pit bull and try to make him a poodle. Does that make sense? So as a coach, it is a very fine line in trying to rein in this wild Bronco. You know what I mean? He bucking, but that's what makes him special too. So it is a fine line. So you got to know how to handle that. But one thing I will say about him, he's super smart. Brother Jay Blaze, God almighty. Brother, I missed you, man. Thank you, man. You checked up on me while I was down and out. But I'm back in there. Brother Jay Blaze, thank you. I'm going to definitely give you a call tomorrow, man. I got to holler at you, man. I just want to say I appreciate you for checking on me as well. Let me go ahead and get to the first call on here. 4111 on the line. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's up, Coach? Hey, this Suge was good.
Suge, what's up with you, brother?
Man, nothing much, man. You doing better now? So you sick all the way back.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling better too, man. I'm feeling much better, man. I'm feeling much, not all the way back, but I'm feeling much better, man. But I had to get back on here and talk to my peoples.
Yes, sir. I want to call in real quick because you just touched on, like, you know, as far as
I'm sorry, Suge, real quick. Your phone going out like it's muffled.
Can you hear me now?
That's 100% better. Go for it. Talk to us.
All right, bet. No, just wanted to speak on the turnovers, like with Cam Ward, because I can't take it anymore. Like, he got my blood pressure up. Like, just throwing in the coverage. You know, we got to work on this. Like, it's really getting out of hand. You know, because a lot of the throws are unnecessary, like you were saying before. So I just feel like that's a part of the game that we really gonna have to, like, tighten up just moving forward. Because I really feel like we can blow Louisville out, no problem.
Yeah, 100%. Like, when I look at Cam, that's why I said Brett Favre. You know, Brett Favre was a guy when he played. He might throw you 2 interceptions, but he might throw 5 passes that you'd be like, whoa. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like he good for 2 picks now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he gonna have 5 plays in there. You're gonna be like, oh my God. Like, that's why, you know, shout out to Andre 3000 from Outcast. He said, I'm out here Brett Favre to see if I still got it. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at Cam. When he makes the throws, and he does make the great throws, phenomenal. But he may take some penitentiary chances with that football. You know what I mean? And it's like, when it go up, you be like, because one thing the camera doesn't show us is what he sees. It's focused on him. But when the ball, like when he threw that ball across his body, I'm looking for a big play. And I'm like, when I saw the ball up and I saw all these blue jerseys, I'm like, no. So, you know, you're going to get more good than bad. I just don't want the bad to come at the right time, if that makes sense.
Right. Hey, last thing, Coach Hayes, I didn't see anything on that play. I understand what you're saying, like we don't know what he's seeing, but I didn't see any. That play was terrible.
Terrible.
And really, like 3 of his 5 picks. Yeah, 3 of the 5 picks that he's thrown this year, he's thrown them straight to the defender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, straight to the guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's phenomenal. He's a great player. I'm just saying I don't want him to throw the momentum off in this game, because I don't feel like Louisville is one of these teams we can let hang around.
True story.
We're gonna have some serious problems with them if we turn the ball over or give them a short field. I feel like they'll beat us.
Yes.
We can't let them hang around. I feel like they're a good team.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Louisville is a team that, like I said, I mean, the 2 losses they have, let's call a spade, is to Notre Dame, who's playing extremely well. And the second loss they have is to SMU, who's got a high-powered offense. And they're ranked as well now. So it's not like they lost to some boo-boo teams here. I mean, they lost to some formidable opponents. Now Virginia was relatively close. But like you said, we got to go in here, and I think we're clearly going to beat them. My whole question is how we beat them. We got to beat them. We got to beat them like we beat Florida. See, when we beat Florida that 41-17, we put college football on notice. Like, even though we knew Florida was going to be bad, we didn't know it was going to look like that. Let's be real. I don't think anybody thought, well, our fandom could have said, oh, we're going to beat them by 8 touchdowns. But let's be real. We didn't think it was going to look that easy.
Right.
And we made a statement that game. And then we knew that little stretch that we had with our schedule was not hard, right? It was like, whatever. So when we look at our schedule, we're like, okay, we go to FAMU, then we go to Ball State. Then we had a little, early hiccup with South Florida, ended up blowing them up. And then VTech. So we were convincing until we got really to VTech and Cal. So we kind of lost our luster against Florida. We didn't continue to keep it rolling. And I think that's the thing why Louisville is, one, a statement game, because one, it's a conference game, and two, we're going into their house, which is hard to play. And three, we got to get our shine back. We still a diamond, but we got to go get it cleaned off a little bit. We're a little dull right now.
Right. Hey, but hey, Coach Hayes, is better than like the past years to where we'll win 3 or 4 games and then we'll lose 3 straight. I'd rather have some close games that we win versus, when we had like Jacory, we'll win, 4 or 5 games and then lose 3 in a row.
But listen, brother, I'm gonna tell you this. But listen, Sugar, I'm gonna tell you this. Those last 2 games weren't close games. Those last 2 games were they were closer than close. Like close game is okay. We win, bro. Like, bro, think about this. That passing, not pass interference, but that targeting call, we lose that game.
Man, that
like they get the ball. Yeah. That's first down. We lose that game. Virginia Tech. Think about this. We still
had 3 timeouts, though, right? We still had 3 timeouts when we got the targeting.
We may have, but guess what? They get a chance to eat those timeouts out and eat the clock.
Right.
And we don't.
Right.
And we don't
get the ball with like 30 seconds left.
and we don't get the ball in that area of the field. Well, we got the ball. You understand what I'm saying? It could have been tough. Right. And then Virginia Tech literally comes down to the last play.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, because I haven't heard you speak on this. Was that targeting? I mean, be honest, though.
I'm going to be very honest.
Was that targeting?
I didn't see it as targeting, but I have to be very honest. And I said this, if you flip the uniforms around and Cal hits Cam Ward like that, I still would not have called it targeting. And I'm being as honest as I could be. People are going to be like, Coach, you're a Kane fan. You're a Kane fan. I don't understand. And again, it's because of my lack of understanding of the rule within itself. I can't understand how a runner, see, and again, this is me, how a runner who is he's not defenseless. He's clearly a runner. He's no longer a quarterback. He's a ball carrier.
Right.
He lowers his head. You're running full speed. I'm here. I got to make a play. Of course, I'm going to launch. That's how you make tackles. You launch your body. Like, because it's not like it was a head up hit. I'm from the angle. I can't run my feet. He's making a juke move. You got your head down. So I don't understand it, because on the flip side, they don't ever call that on offense. How many times have you seen the offense use the crown of their helmet and the 6 inches of their helmet to power through to get the first down? So, and the defensive guy is not a defenseless player. So that's why I have a hard time, if I was a referee, throwing that flag, because it doesn't make sense to me. Now, if he was stretched out, if he threw a bow to his forehead, I'm going to, and anatomically, my head comes before my shoulder. I've never seen anybody at that. Go look at the angle. I've never seen anybody. You could do this right now, Suge. I don't know if it's somebody in the house with you, but when you get on the phone, go to your wife, cousin, brother, whoever may be in the house with you. Well, hell, you could do it on the wall. Go waist level, bend your back, and try and look straight up like this. It's damn near impossible, dog. And you're doing it with no pads on, no helmet, no shoulder pads, none of that. So I don't understand it. And so that's why I said in my heart, now, could it have gone the other way? It surely could have. It surely could have gone the other way. But I don't understand the call within itself, the spirit of the call, because you see offensive players use their helmet as a battling ram to get through the pile or to take on a defender. You see them hit other defenders in the head. So that's why it's hard for me to make that call. I'm just being honest.
No, I agree with you. And I feel like we have to, these officials have to stop letting the players influence them. Because I don't know if you notice this, they didn't throw the flag till you start touching his helmet.
Right. And again,
it's like they threw the flag late. And that brings me back to Ohio State, Miami, 2002. These late flags, stop letting, Gamble throws his hands up in the air.
Right.
I'm not trying to trigger nobody right now,
I'm
but I'm just saying, like, Chris throws his hands up in the air, and we already popping bags of Tostitos chips. We run it out on the field, and y'all throw a flag.
I'm getting hot. Don't trigger me. I'm getting hot.
Look,
you triggering me. I'm getting hot.
I'm just saying though.
Don't
but
do it. I'm getting
like
hot.
I said, look, Coach Hayes, like
Calm
you
down.
have to admit, we haven't been getting calls like this.
You triggering me.
We haven't.
I'm getting hot.
We haven't been getting calls like this.
Right. And here's what I'll say to this. I got Brother Jay Blaze on the line. Here we go, baby. Here's what I'll trigger. You trigger. Here's what I'll say. What I did feel. What I did feel though, I felt like they were not going to make that call against the 8th ranked team with time on the clock. If we were going to lose that game, it was because we couldn't score, not because of that.
Okay. Right.
Right. So that's why I felt that. Now, is that the luxury of being an 8th ranked team? Sure it is. It's no different than the Bama bump, than the Michael Jordan no calls. When you're a superior team, you're going to get away with certain calls. That's just what it is. People can call it what it is, but that's just what it is. That's life. But man, let me take on these calls that are starting to come in. It's privilege. Thank you. Good call, Coach. But yeah, perfect privilege, man. But let me take these other calls in the line, and we're gonna rock and roll, man.
All right.
Appreciate you, brother. Anytime. Real quick, Bama C, I guess. I mean, Bahamas C, excuse me. Tua tried that. That's a perfect example. Tua tried to go in there and barrel through and hit the dude in the stomach and knocked himself out. But ain't nobody called that penalty. Nobody called that penalty. And the spirit of the rule is for player safety. That's my whole point. If the spirit of the rule is player safety, Tua knocks himself out by going head first into this dude. So guess what? For player safety, so he won't do it again, throw the flag on him. That's all that's why these targeting calls. I think when it's a bang play, especially when guys are moving at full speed and we as fans are watching it in slow motion, we can make those calls. But imagine being a player and your job is to get this dude down. You're not let me pull out a ruler and measure 6 inches from the crown of my helmet to see if this is the hit spot. Hey, come on, man, get out of here with that. It's football. Or do you want to make players safe? Yes, I get it. Well, then guess what? Then make the runner run. And he can't put his head down. He can't put his head down like this where his face mask is facing the ground. He must run the ball and keep his eyes up just as well. Now we on an even playing field. If I got to keep my eyes up, he got to keep his eyes up. As long as his head is up, my head is up. Then maybe that's fair. But he can't go through there and at the last second duck his helmet in and try to hit me because he got his head down. That's how I look at it. Brother Jay Blaze on the line. Brother Jay, what's up with you, baby?
Ain't nothing good to see you, my brother.
Man, Blaze.
You back rolling.
Man, it was good. Great to hear your voice, man. It was great.
Hold on. Is that Coach Hayes online? Hold on, man. I'm glad to hear you back, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the call too, man. Thank you for that call. And you're one of the few that got through, man. I just wasn't doped up at the time when you called, but I was a little bit groggy, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you for that call, brother. So what's on your mind about these beloved Canes, man? Talk to me.
And I don't think I was targeting too. I heard y'all talking about the talk. I don't think that was targeting. It's football. I mean, they're getting too technical. I understand the safety aspect of it, but that wasn't targeting.
Hey,
and I also think, man, as a quarterback, Cam Ward being out there, we on the outside looking at the game, but when you in that game and you in that helmet and you at the quarterback position and those people coming chasing you, coming after you, I mean, it's a whole different story when making decisions.
Bro, totally different.
Hey, ain't nobody perfect as a quarterback, but
bro, let me tell you something.
To the league, I think he got the great talent, but our schedule, we got Louisville, then Florida State. You know what I'm saying? And those them M&Os, they talking a lot of stuff, man. They talking a lot of stuff. They saying some stuff, but it's a season. Everything's playing in our favor. Alabama got that loss.
Yeah.
there's some teams out there that was undefeated that's finally got one loss, and we still undefeated. So, I mean, everything lining up. I mean, we just got to keep moving forward one game at a time.
That's right. But we got to, hey, but do you agree with this, that this Louisville game is we can't just win this game by a field goal or even a touchdown. We need to win this game like 21, 23, 24 points. We got to make a statement on these cats, man.
Yeah, we definitely got to put a statement in, because that was Cam. The last game we played, that was out of all the games that we played this year, that was Cam's worst game. But being Louisville, you know how Louisville defense is. They got a lot of talent on that team.
Yeah, it's biting.
So, I mean, we can make a statement if we can win by 21 points.
Yeah.
You know, we beat Louisville.
Hey,
we need that game.
Real quick, I want to say this. Drewski says, throwing a flag on the injured player is crazy work. Well, guess what? Hey, Wesley Bashank should have laid down there like he was hurt then. That way they wouldn't have threw the flag on him. They wouldn't even challenge it.
Right.
So for now on, if you think it's targeting, lay down and act like you hurt. And they act like you hurt something. So, hey, so they feel sympathy for you. I'm just teasing. But anyway, you go,
Coach,
Wire. What's up with you?
I Cane Juice sweat hood on yesterday.
Oh, did you?
And people was asking me about the cane juice. What is cane juice? I said, what you think cane juice is?
That's right, baby. That's right. Hey, did you tell them it was biting?
It was biting.
It was biting. I'm working on some stuff too. Listen, I'm working on some stuff where I could get this out. And really quickly, I got an email. I don't know if this person is listening, but I got another caller, 9431. I'm coming to you. Give me a second. I got a person, and I got to put a disclaimer out here. I did say a couple of live shows before I got sick that if you bought a t-shirt, the cane juice recipe is on the tag of the shirt. I said it being funny. I said it being funny. Yeah. Like not so if anybody took that serious, I was being like jokeful. That on the tag of the shirt, right, the recipe is not on the white tag of the shirt, y'all. So I'm just saying, I said it jokingly. But yeah. But no, I'm not giving out the recipe just yet. But for people who thought that I was being for real, I was not. But for the young man that sent me the email about he ordered a shirt and he had not received it, I did get your email. I'm gonna follow up with you tomorrow to see if we can get you straightened out if you ordered a shirt and it didn't come through. So I'm not sure if they're listening or not. But anyway, no, there is no, the cane juice recipe is not on the tag of the shirt. I said that jokingly, right, but it is not on the tag of the shirt. I was just trying to say, like, hey, if you bought a shirt, the recipe is on the shirt. So it's not.
Right.
I want to be clear about that.
The cane juice, the shirt's beautiful. They fit good.
Good,
nice,
thank you.
Soft, good material and good around the collar. I mean, the t-shirt's good, the hoodie's good. I mean, even
thank you, man.
Good.
Thank you, man.
I mean,
NASA, what's up, baby? Yeah.
It's great to support Coach Hayes.
I appreciate that.
And especially if you that Hurricane fan, you definitely got to get that because that's the colors on it.
Trying to tell you.
And it be biting.
Listen, it be biting, boy. It be biting. Yeah. So listen, man, I got 9431 on the line. Brother Jay Blaze, I'm definitely going to hit you tomorrow, man. We're going to chop it up. I hope all is well. LMV said, LMV, 5 minutes. The recipe is on my shirt. LMV, you stop it.
Hello, everybody. Hope we find the Oracle, man. Love to hear the Oracle voice.
Yes, man.
So I love to hear them.
Anybody a private eye out there?
Brown and everybody. I remember the fantasy. We got the fantasy draft going on.
Oh, I'm getting whooped.
Susie Pink doing good. The Truth doing good, and A63 Kane doing good. So,
listen, Susie Pink.
Fantasy, it's competitive.
Hey, listen.
Competitive.
Hey,
Blaze. How you doing, Alan?
Blaze. I was beating Susie Pink last week, and I fell asleep and woke up, and she whooped me by 40 points.
What?
Bruh, I was winning, and all of a sudden,
don't fall asleep, Coach.
She hit me with that. She hit me with that. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, bruh. Mama said knock you out, bro. I'm 1-5 right now. I'm 1-5. I'm looking like K-State. I mean, I'm looking like Kansas Jayhawks right now. I'm 1-5 out here in the streets.
Okay.
That boy said Kansas got Ozempic in it.
Get on that. Hey, much love to everybody.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. All right, brother. Brother Jay Blaze in the building, man. Much love to him. Always been supporting the glue to the U off in here. 9431 will come to you. Give me 1 second. Angel in the building. What's up, baby? Nassau, I saw you, baby. What's going on? Kenneth say Kange's got Ozempic in it. Well, y'all better be careful. Watch out. But I'm working on some LMV. You're going to be proud of me, LMV. You're going to be proud of me. I'm working on some with the cane juice to try to get it out to people. So we're going to see if we can work. All right, 9431 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from.
Coach Hay, is this Tony from Melbourne, Florida. What's going on, man? I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you, brother, man. Tony from Melbourne. Talk to me, man. Did you make it through the storm good?
Yeah, I made it through the storm good, man. I ain't even lose power.
Oh.
I had me talking mess about that storm until I heard what happened to Port St. Lucie and Vero Beach.
Oh, man, it was bad, bro. It got bad for a couple of people, especially on the coast over there. And then here in Orlando, a couple of people lost power, internet, and everything else.
It did.
Yeah, it was tough. So, all right, man, you made it through. So, talk to me, man. What's up about these Canes?
Well, first I got to tell you, man, dang, I missed you when you were gone. You know, you were part of people's regular life, and if you ain't there, we definitely noticed.
I appreciate that, man. Hey, and y'all are part of my life, believe it or not. Like, I'm not all the way back, but I felt like I got to get on here. I miss talking to the people. I miss, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 weeks don't seem like a long time, but you miss having these conversations, having football conversations, man. So it's great being back. We talk. Y'all notice McCain. Hey, you notice McCain juice kind of clear right now. So, and I
already know. Bro.
And I told the doctor when we played Cal, I said this story before. Don't give me none of that good dope after 6 p.m. You can't come back in until 3 a.m. I said I know what's gonna heal me right now. It's some cane juice and a W tonight from the hurricane.
What?
You know what the doctor said?
What?
Do you know what the doctor say? Turn down the dosage. That boy's still high.
Man, boy, that game there had me at the end of a bottle, Coach A.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'd have been there with you. I was at the end of an IV bag, but we was at the end of something together, man. But talk to me, man. What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, no, man, that wasn't no dang targeting, man. I'm so tired. Hey, this thing, for 20 years, we done had a host of bad calls. And all these people want to talk about Mario not taking the knee, but won't talk about the knee that was down on the running back. I forgot his name. He played for Louisville now. But his knee was down. That wasn't even no fumble. But nobody talked about that. They just talked about Mario not taking the kney. Right. But now y'all want to talk about us getting a couple calls that were actually correct. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get it. That boy didn't catch that ball. You can see it. He was fumbling with it to the end of the play when he didn't even. When you catch the ball, you come down with it. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't come down with that ball. He came down physically. Somebody was out of bounds. That's the end of the play. And then you want to talk about a targeting. If you really saw the play from the angle you're supposed to see it from, they keep showing it from that back angle. But he really launched and hit the side of his shoulder.
Right.
That's what got hit. He got lit up. Of course, the helmet just so happened to be there. But all the contact that was targeted hit him on his shoulder. But they don't want to show that angle. You understand what I'm saying?
I tell people, listen, bro, I tell people all the time, if I was out there, they call me the Flamingo Kid, boy. I had everybody's knees going back. You ever seen a flamingo walk? You know their knees go backwards. I'm telling you, I have everybody's knees going backwards. You won't ever get me for targeting, because, bro, it's impossible, bro. Because to me, the offensive guy is, first of all, let's just talk about tackling. When you're in open field tackling, the defender is at a disadvantage. He basically has to stop all his momentum because you can juke left, right, or run me clear over, right? Yep. So I'm at the disadvantage.
You got to do all the thinking too. You don't want to do all the thinking.
And
the running back ain't got to think. He'll just blow you over.
And then when you lower your shoulders, I got to get lower than your shoulders, right? And so that's why I said, as long as the running back faces up, then and I hit you in the helmet, then I'll say call targeting. But if you put your head down and I put my head down, then guess what? It's even kill, because both of us can be injured at any given point. And we just saw a great example from Bahama S was Tua. Tua buried his head in that dude's stomach and knocked himself clean the hell out.
Yeah.
And if the spirit of the rule is safety, if the spirit of the rule is being safe, then why is the onus on the defender all the time and not both ways?
That's true. That's true. That's true. I'll tell you what though, when it came to that game, man, and all of that stuff, bro, they really just gotta stay out of that like they did. I put it like this. You ever seen two people going at it and one person start losing real bad and the other one start coming back?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna get in the middle of that. ACC said, listen, man, y'all was up 25 points. I'm not saving y'all.
There you go.
understand what I'm saying?
Good call, coach.
ACC did like the OG would do in the middle of a fight and say, let them fight. And
There you
if
go.
you lose, you lose. I'm not getting involved.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
That's what the ACC done the last couple games we had. Don't sit here and beg us to come in here and save y'all. If you lose, you lose. You was up. You lost the lead. I'm not saving y'all. That's the first time they ever got out of our way.
Yeah. No, you're 100%.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm tired of everybody crying because we actually got right calls. Y'all wasn't there for the wrong ones. You wasn't acknowledging the wrong ones. But now you want to acknowledge these. But you don't know what you're talking about. It's just hate. It's just hate at the end of the day.
There you go.
You can watch the announcers. The announcers was hating us.
Oh, yeah. I
I don't know, man. That's as much of a targeting as I ever seen in my life. No, it ain't.
Bro, I could pull up picture after picture after picture, and I always bring this Auburn picture up, the Auburn versus Alabama picture. And like, if you talk about, the dude hit him in the chest, and nobody calls anything. He gets what you call it? He gets doggone applauded for that hit. That hit in the chest. He gets applauded for this hit. Let me see if I can put this up on the screen. Let me see if I can put this.
You all good?
Trying to see if they show it. Can't show the video.
Yeah, man, that wasn't no target, man.
Yeah,
and on top of that, he wasn't no defenseless player.
Right.
Once you tuck that ball and run as a quarterback, you the running back. If you'd have hit a running back like that, nobody would have said targeting.
Correct. And once you tuck and run, that's what it is. Here's a
running back.
Here's a perfect example right here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see your TV while you're on the phone with me, but for all other people, look at this Auburn hit right here.
Good,
look at this Auburn hit right here. This dude is literally buried the crown of all of his helmet into the chest of this defender. Knocks the defender's helmet off and got praised. That's how you truck somebody. That's how you run them over.
Yeah, nah.
That's how you, bro, look at this.
Yeah. You can't say that's about safety.
No, could literally break his own neck. And the commentator, that's how you get behind your pads. That's how you run them over for the touchdown. Man, get that crap out of here, man.
For real. No, that is not what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I would love to see any who has offensive targeting calls.
I tell you what, though, man. I agree with you about this next game, though. I think they need to come out and be fully formed for that next game.
Oh, agreed. I totally agree with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to find I can't even find targeting. Like, I can't even.
Nah, man. Honestly, there wasn't no targeting, bro.
Now, here's what else I'm going to tell you, though, too.
Targeting you see is on a quarterback in the pocket or receiver trying to catch the ball. You don't see targeting on people running with the ball. You can't even find a targeting on somebody running with the ball.
Mm-mm. Bro, I'm going to tell you something funny. I'm going to tell you what else, too. That if everybody's talking about player safety, there's three things I see. Actually, two major things that I see in college football and even in the pros, but they're pro athletes, so I guess they give them a little more leeway. That's your future. One, these college athletes don't even have knee pads down to their knees anymore. Like, they don't even cover their knees anymore. That's one. And two.
Yeah, half the time.
Two, the amount of helmets that fly off now is because these helmets are not fitted properly. These players don't like helmets. Remember back in the day, your helmet was so tight, your jawbone be hurt from the ear pads because it would fit your head. Why do you think about it? You got guys making tackles Like you can hit a dude in the shoulder pads, and the shoulder pads will push his helmet off. You got cats that put their helmets on, and they don't even have to open up the ear hole. Remember, you used to have to open the ear hole to put it on. They just slide it on the head like they put a hat on, like a cap on. And so the helmets, the equipment is not even fitted properly.
Nah, that wasn't talking. You just got a whole bunch of people that's gonna cry that Miami won. And the thing is, them boys pretty resilient. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know how to feel sitting there watching us go down 35-10 to that team. But I was like, if we can get one before the end of this quarter, we'll have a different ball game in the fourth quarter. We just got to win the fourth quarter. They did it.
Yeah, they pulled it
That's
off.
why I'm glad the refs stepped out of the way.
They stepped off and they stepped out of the way, like you said. Hey,
they stepped out of the way.
Y'all getting come back on like this, man. We ain't finna let them boys lose like that. That's a good.
Man, if you watch enough ACC football over the years, you know that they do that for the team that they think might get somewhere anyway. I done seen them do it for Clemson plenty of times.
Oh, of course.
And other teams that might be undefeated. They're like, man, listen, we got more money off of them if they win than if they lose. We getting out the way.
Of course. You got we see that in all sports, bro. We see that even when they ranked Alabama back up there, when they had lost the game to Texas. And that's just part of what? The privilege, as my man say. And that's a great word. Yeah. That's the privilege. That's the privilege.
And it's a different day and age in college football, Coach. Hey, what I mean by that is you got 12 teams that can get in, and it's more competitive all across the board everywhere. So you can't go to sleep for 1 week. Alabama couldn't even go to sleep for 1 week against Vanderbilt. Right. Like all of them ranked teams that lost a couple of weeks ago, we won. Like that's why it made me feel better was, you know what? Alabama lost. You got numerous top 10 teams that lost. We ain't lose. They was in close games. They lost. Alabama was in a close game with Vanderbilt. And honestly, if you was watching the game wasn't even close. Bama had to try to storm back at the end. Vanderbilt just flat out beat them.
Yeah, no, they beat them. Yeah, they beat them. They straight up beat them. No, to your point, 100%.
They just flat out beat them.
100%.
And showed out too.
Oof.
No, man, but yeah, I'm glad to have you back, bro. Like I said, I was looking for you after the game. I said, man, he'd have a show on right now. I said something wrong.
Yeah,
until
man.
I saw your boy had one and he let everybody know what was going on.
Oh, V12. Like, yeah, that's my dog. 12. He'll be here. He should be here Saturday with us, man. But that's my dog, man. V12. He was here, man. That's my homie, man. That's my brother, bro. So yeah, shout out to V12 in the building, and my dog D, my dog E, my dog Z. Damn, I got a whole bunch of homeboys with just one letter name, man. My man Z came through the hospital.
You from the old school, man.
Man, hey, ain't none of my friends named Delicious. Can't call no grown man Delicious.
We from the old school, man.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
No doubt. No Diddy, no doubt, boy. No doubt about it. Well, speaking of Diddy, they rolling him over decent, boy. God almighty.
Oh boy, I was gonna tell you, man, the other night when I saw that y'all kind of, let a lot of topics fly, bro. That's what I was gonna say, man. That was real good. I was actually enjoying that one too. Y'all do more of a pod sometimes. Just let it be open. That's real cool, man. People love that, man.
Yeah, we get on it. It's Hayes Street, so we talk sports, but sometimes if something is big enough, we'll talk about this or that. So I mean, it's life as well, because I love to talk football, but I also like to talk life. I like to talk different things too, man. And it's good. I like those shows. I love those daily shows because, we can get on and do different things, man, and see what's going on. Oh, look, is this my man's right here? I said, hey, yo. Huh? I said, hey, yo. Where you at, baby?
I want to battle. I said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what's up with you, baby? Man, hey, shout out to Lex. I couldn't make it, man. I know y'all reached out. Next show y'all got, promise you I'm there, man. I just was down and out when Lex hit me up. But tell Lex to hit me up whenever y'all want to do the next show. I'm all for it, man. I'm ready to rock and roll. And shout out to all the other Miami Hurricane content creators, Coop and Flo and everybody. Lex reached out. Everybody, man, when I was down and out, man, they reached out. And so, man, I appreciate it, man, to everybody. So I'm back in the building. And we, me, all you gotta do is call me. if time permits, I'm in the building with you, man. And shout out to even Chalupa Batman. Did a halftime show with him, man. So yeah, we ready to rock and roll, man. But yeah, bro. So I appreciate it, man. I guess the phone line's a little slow.
Hey,
People
no
don't
problem,
like
bro.
people don't like me, dog.
No, it's all good. That's why I had to call in on you. I said, man, I have to be able to call in, have a good conversation with him tonight. Usually you'll have to rush on if you got a bunch of people on.
Yeah, man.
So
Ain't
I had to
nobody.
at least
The
call you.
algorithm, bro. The algorithm tough on us, man. The algorithm. One thing about I always call the algorithm the beast. It got to eat every day, all day, and if you don't feed it, it'll go find somewhere else to eat, and it don't care about you being sick, hungry, just don't want to do it. If you ain't there to feed it, it's gonna leave. And like I say, 80% of the people, as the YouTube analytics tell us, 80% of the people who watch these shows, believe it or not, and we're all guilty of this. We all are guilty. So I don't hold it personal, but 80% don't subscribe to the channel. So think about it. The 40 some thousand subscribers we have, 80% of them people who watch don't subscribe because one thing about YouTube, it still puts you in the algorithm. So you know how you can watch something once and it'll come back up. You didn't subscribe to that channel. And And guess what happened? If you click on it again, it'll keep showing up. But eventually, if I don't keep putting out content, eventually it'll start taking away from the algorithm. But if you subscribe and you hit the bell, when new shows come up, it'll pop back up into the algorithm. So that's really what it's all for. Yep. Oh, we got some more callers in here, man. So we definitely get some more of these callers in the building, man. But no, appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, brother.
Hey, no problem, brother. Have a good one.
You too, man.
Stay well.
Yes, sir. You too, brother. All right, great call right there, man. We're from Melbourne. All right, I got another member in the building. Jordan Poole, talk to us, baby.
What up, Coach, man? How you been, man?
I'm better, brother. I'm better. How are you, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing blessed.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So what's on your mind about these Canes?
Man, I'll take a win any day, man. I don't care if we win by 100 or win by 1, bro. A win's a win. A lot of people can't say they're undefeated.
True story. Hold on. How many undefeated teams are there? There's only
I think there's only like 8.
One. Okay, Texas, Oregon, Penn State, Miami, Iowa State, BYU, that's 6, Indiana, that's 7, Pittsburgh, that's 8, Army, that's 9. So that's
Navy.
And Navy, which is 5 wins. So in Navy, Army and Navy. So that's 10 in the top 25 are undefeated. All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, out of what is 132 teams, only 10 undefeated.
Come on. Talk to me. That's less than 10%.
Yeah, everybody they don't want to win how we got to win, but hey, man, a lot of people ain't never played football. Winning is hard, bro.
It ain't easy, brother. It is not easy.
Because if winning was easy, everybody be a winner.
Trying to tell you, it ain't easy. It's a lot, especially in football. There's so many factors and variables.
Yeah. Trust me, winning is because you got 11 people moving this way, you got 11 people moving that way, you got one ball going this way, bounce, and it's not a round ball.
Right.
That thing is like an egg shape. That thing bounce weird.
Yeah, it do, man. It do. So let me ask you this about Louisville game, man. What's your thoughts on this? Do we need to make a statement out this game or what? Or is a win for you?
Absolutely. We gotta come out the same way we came out against Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So if we a playoff team, literally like we gotta put that Hulk Hogan on and be flexing on.
Yes, sir. I like that. I like the way you're talking now. I like the way you're talking, brother.
Yeah, we got to flex on, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody talking about Clemson gonna beat us, Louisville gonna beat us. Man, everybody talking, but there ain't nobody putting no bread up on that. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them put that cash up. Yeah. Nah, it's all good, baby.
Yeah, boy. Man, I mean, like, man, if I went into Discord, I was like, what coach chat, man? He MIA. I gotta put the goon squad out to look for him.
Man, I needed something, boy. But guess what? They came through, boy. It came through. It was rough though. But yeah, man, like I said, LMV held it down. You know, all the folks, man, all the teammates held it down, man, and they kept it rocking. And I appreciate y'all, like I said. Much love.
Yeah, cause man, I was ready to call you at the Cal game. I'm ready to call in after the a Virginia Tech game, you were MIA.
I was gone. I know y'all like, man, what a post game show at? What a good, bad, and
I ain't
ugly.
seen no.
Everybody hit me. What a good, bad, and ugly. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's all good.
But hey, man, I'm glad you're here, man. Because a lot of people they don't catch it in time, and they go septic.
Yeah, it was close, dog. I'll just tell you like this, not to be. it was close for you, boy. It was close.
But hey, God is good
all the time.
All the time.
God is good. I'm loving it, man. But let me jump over here to these next call. I got two more on the line, and we rock and roll. But man, appreciate you, man, Jordan. Like I said, we here. We're gonna definitely do our pregame. We're gonna do our post game. We're gonna make it happen.
I'm calling in, so
yes, sir.
Keep the phone lines hot and ready.
They hot and ready, baby. They paid for and they ready to rock and roll.
All right.
Much love. All right, let me get to the next caller here. 2067 on the line. 2060. Okay, here we go. 2067. Caller, talk to her. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, man, it's Slug, man, from Fort Pierce.
You said Slug?
Yeah, Slug from Fort Pierce.
All right, Slug from Fort Pierce, man. How did you handle through the storm? You good?
Yeah, man, we made it through. You know, a couple lights got knocked out for a little while, but they got us back up and running. So, I mean, everything, you know, good with that.
All right, do me a favor, Slug. Your phone went out. I don't know if you're on Bluetooth or not, but whatever it was, it changed it. It's not the same.
Okay. You hear me now?
It sounds distant, like you're on a car phone or like a Bluetooth or something. If you go regular, be better.
Yeah, you hear me now, Coach Hayes?
Yeah, that's much better. Appreciate it. Yeah. So what's up, man? Talk to me about these Canes, man. What's on your mind, man?
Man, only thing I got to say is, man, we believe in Mario. Mario came in. He had to clean out a lot of the poison that we had. And now you see the first year we was losing by a lot and losing the teams that we wasn't supposed to lose to. Now we beating the teams that we supposed to beat. And one thing about it, when you got a dog, you always got a chance. And Cam Ward is a dog. So
true story.
I mean, what can I say? We got a dog at quarterback.
Yeah.
So we gonna be in every game. So I got faith in Cam. So we need to go out. We need to come out this next game, and we need to at least win by 10.
Yeah, a 10. Now, sir, I need more than that. This line is only 4. The line only 4. I need at least 2-1. Can you do something for me? I need at least 21, dog, and no less than 20, dog. No less than 20. Being reasonable. I'm talking about, again, I'm gonna take a W for a W. Don't get me wrong. But when I say a statement game, we got to be able to combat the last 2 games we played, being the 6th ranked team in the country. I don't want people to say, well, see, y'all only won the games because the referee. No, I want to be able to say, you know what? We played down. We fought back in one game. We played down in the other game. Regardless, we got the bump. Cool. But I want people to say that those were our adversity games. And this is what the real Canes like. And I need them to come out and knock helmets off, boy. Because here's what I know. You got to remember, some of these teams still got to play each other down the road. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Penn State still got to play Ohio State because they're in the same conference. I don't know. Does Oregon have to play Penn State? I don't know.
But I don't think so. I don't think they play Penn State. Yeah, I don't think they play Penn State. But everything is right in front of us. But one thing about it, we got to win. I feel like we got to win out because
of course,
SMU, they don't really play nobody. So they can win out, and there's a whole bunch of teams that can win out. We don't need to have no tiebreakers, none of that. So we just got to handle what we got to handle. We got to go out there, beat Louisville, slaughter them Seminoles, and after that, everything else will fit itself. We just need to make sure that we at least in the top 3 when it comes down to that playoff selection committee, and we can beat anybody. The only team that I'm scared to maybe play is probably Tech. So I think Tech is the real deal.
I mean, I get it too, right? Like Penn State. See, Penn State still got to play Ohio State. Both of them are ranked in front of us, 3 and 4. But I don't want them to just switch them around. Okay, Penn State 3, Ohio State 4. Ohio State beat Penn State. Now they just switch them around and make Ohio State 3 and make Penn State 4. I want it to be like we winning so convincingly. You got to put us in there. That's my issue, right? I want it to be that kind of win. I don't want it to be, like you said, Ohio State beat Oregon. So they just Ohio State 2. I mean, Ohio State is 4, Oregon is 2. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I want to be like they got to put us in the fray.
Yeah, but they pushing that. That the networks they pushing that because the SEC, the Big Ten, they talking about how strong they is.
And that's why I say we got to win convincing
those games and get awarded and still stay in the top 5. I don't like that.
Right, but that's why I'm saying we got to win convincingly where we can't afford to lose a game by 1 or 2 points and be good. We got to be whooping people behind so they say, you know what? Yeah, they lost they have a tough schedule, but let's look what Miami did. Miami has now dominated everybody they've played because we don't have the tough schedule. So instead of just keeping us happy, they got to respect how we win in these games and say, you know what? Even though they have a lighter schedule than these other teams, they are whooping their behinds, dog. They're not just winning and getting by and they undefeated because they winning by 1, 2, or 3 points. They whooping A out there, and we got to respect those wins. So if you're going to play a light schedule, I knock out the people in front of me, like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But I feel like now that we got Jalen Rivers back, because I ain't going to even lie, Markel Bell, he did the best what he could do, but we had a lot of touchdowns get called back because of Markel Bell for holding whatever penalties that they was calling on him. But now with Jalen Rivers coming back, I think that'll fix the run game. And I think that now everything will be back on key on that offense. And I think that we should be scoring a bit of 40, 45 points.
Yeah, I just think the only thing I'll say about players that's been out that long, they have rust. They have those type of things. And I think it'll take 2 or 3 games for him to get back game ready. Just because he's been out so long. Yeah. He ain't gonna just come in tomorrow or Saturday, and just dominate. You know what I mean? He's got to get back acclimated to the speed of the game, the opponents. Remember, he hasn't faced anybody but his own teammates when he was healthy. So, and I'm not saying his teammates slouch, don't get me wrong, but it's still different. You get accustomed to a Reuben Bain. You get accustomed to, even though as good as he is, you get accustomed to playing your own teammates. You kind of get a feel for him because that's how you're playing. So it'll take some, just like Reuben Bain was out 4 weeks. Think about it. He basically has not played this season. I mean, basically, he played 3 snaps against Florida. And look at his first game back against Cal. He looked pedestrian, which is fair based on him being out. Now, this game and the next game, you'll start seeing him getting back rolling again. But it takes a second to make it happen.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Well, Coach Hayes, I was just calling in, man.
I appreciate
I'm glad to hear you back because I'm really coming from work right now, and I mean, I was missing you, man.
Appreciate
I
it,
was definitely
dog.
missing you, man.
Appreciate
You're
it,
definitely
brother.
part of our day, man. You're definitely a big part of the Canes family, man. And
Thank you,
glad
man.
to have you back, man. And definitely, man. Appreciate you, man.
Bro, y'all don't know how much that mean a lot, brother. I thank you for that, man. I do. I've been getting nothing but love, and that love, you don't necessarily know it's there until something happens, and like people give you kind of, in essence, your flowers, and it goes to show, man, we got a lot of support out here. So I appreciate all of those things, man, from everybody on a serious note. And like I said, man, and I'm glad to be back, glad to be sitting in this chair, rocking and rolling on this microphone, man.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I'm gonna holler at you later.
Appreciate it. Much love to you, bro. Man, great call right there. Great call. Appreciate it. Like I said, real quick, a rose a day. That girl Rose for the 199. Missed you, Coach. Glad to see you. Glad you are doing well. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here rocking with me. I need you on them other shows too, Rose. They trying to give Coach the old, you know what I'm saying? They tough on old Coach over there. They tough on old Coach on the other show. They told me, Rose, oh, you only make a good, bad, and ugly because we lost the game. You ain't make none the last 2 games. All right, damn, dog. My bad. Sorry I didn't prioritize football over my health. Much love. And again, thank you, Rose. It is love out here for you, man. I appreciate it. All right. Brother Jay Blade, man, y'all clap it up for my dog in here. Super stickers. Thank you for everybody donated Brother Jay Blaze for the 1999 super sticker off in here. But what I'm about to do is actually get out of here. Gotta take some medicine. So I'm take some medicine. And boy, when I take that, boy, it'd be zombie season, boy. Be out your mind with that stuff. But anyhow, like I said, I love talking about the Kings, love talking about this football. It's all great. So anyway, I love talking about the Kings. I love talking about football. We're going to definitely try to see if I can work backwards a little bit and get some of those good, bad, and uglies for the VTech and the Cal game, because I think it's needed. But I'm going to try to get to those as I'm working through a lot of other things that's going on here from a business standpoint and as just from a personal standpoint. So with all that being said, I guess I'm about to rock up out of here and get up out of here. Dark Code. Matter of fact, Dark Code. Dark Code, you be tough on old coach, boy. I told you I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. I be having to keep the lights on in this joint, man. And when you're out for 3 weeks, boy, the lights go off. Huh? Just like this. Watch this. Alexa, turn off studio. And the lights go off. I was just being funny. She ain't listening right now. I had to cut off. But anyway, Dark Code says, Coach, I didn't know you were seriously ill. Pneumonia. If that's what it was, serious, then I had it. Lost my sense of taste for 2 days, so I rushed to the hospital because my body was rejecting food. No, I didn't have pneumonia. I actually had appendectomy. I had to get my appendix taken out, and there was some complications with that. So it was touch and go there for a second. But so I appreciate you, Dark Code, as always. So Coach is a few pounds lighter over here with the appendix gone, and that's about it, man. So like I said before, with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Go give all these Miami Hurricane YouTubers some love and support. Even if you don't watch the show, turn the show on, put it on your phone and sit on the counter and go cook dinner or whatever the case may be. Because trust me, man, it takes a lot of work to put these shows on. So thank you. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you at the pregame. And check out Hayes Street with me and D Streeter from Footballville, Caneville, daily, 7 p.m. We just talk about sports in general, anything, whatever. And sometimes we even talk about life. So we out of here. Go get you a Cane Juice shirt, the recipe and the tag, y'all. I'm just teasing. Peace.
Take it back. Slide. You finna go live. Slide. You finna go live. Slide. You finna go live. Slide. I like you got some skate. Skate. I like you got some skate.